I'm the baker at an inn, and today I made a lot of fun fall treats as well as many other things for the inn, so I'm going to show you everything I did. I started the day off with 4 strawberry coffee cakes. These coffee cakes have strawberry pie filling in the middle as well as a cinnamon walnut and brown sugar streusel. Then I started on an extra large batch of cherry muffins with a little bit of lemon. We get our tart Montmorency cherries from a local cherry orchard, and luckily they all come pitted because that would take forever. Then of course I start on my bread. This is limpa bread, which does mean loaf in Swedish. This liquid that I heat up is a mix of molasses, buttermilk, orange juice, and some other flavors. While my bread dough was kneading, my muffins came out. I got my bread proofing. We proofed this giant bowl in a water bath because it doesn't fit in our proof box. Then it was time to get some dinner roll dough proofing, and I also started on a pumpkin spice cake. There was a baker here before me for over 40 years, and he said that this was one of his favorite recipes to make, and I agree. It is just so delicious and perfect for this time of year. I quickly made an Oreo crust and a regular crust because I'm going to make both a French silk pie and a pecan pie. This chocolate French silk pie is one of the things that I could make in my sleep. I've made it so often that I have the recipe memorized, but I have never eaten or made a pecan pie because I am in fact allergic to pecans, so this was a new thing for me. I did have to take a second away from the pies to roll out all of my dinner rolls. I get the rolls proofing in these 4-ounce ramekins, top them with a little olive oil and salt, and then it was time for me to roll out all of my limpa bread. This big mass gets turned into about 25 loaves of bread, and then once those were proofing, I kept going on my pecan pie. This pie was pretty easy, but it was more time consuming than I expected, so I also decided to make some chocolate pot de creme just in case my pecan pie turned out terribly. I put a crumb coat on my pumpkin cake, and then I started putting away all of my granola before I put some fresh whipped cream on my French silk pie and my chocolate pot de creme. I always do a pretty stiff whipped cream with some vanilla and some powdered sugar. This pie is one of the staples on our dessert menu, and I think you can tell why, because who would see this and not want a slice of that, at least if you like chocolate. I did a brown sugar cream cheese frosting with a little bit of maple extract for my pumpkin cake, and it was so good. I thought I was recording when I sliced the cake, but I guess not, so here is what it looked like already sliced. At the end of the day, I did my weekly inventory. Here are my rolls when they're finished, and also the pecan pie, which I had to let cool down. This is the best frosting I think I've ever had.